Good morning. We're having a look at Ascot today, and this is a listed race with a 3-year-old and up, so the fit form should be well revealed. Okay, we're going to have a look at our horses first. We've got Mascar here, and it's had 14 runs from a spell, which is a bit too many in my opinion, and it has never actually won at the track. We've got as our second rated horse, Terrific, 4 runs from a spell, so it's in the early stages of its preparation and it's racing well, won at the track. 10 wins from 28 starts. We look at Dempsey. It's only had about 4 or 5 runs from a spell, 1 at the track and 1 at the distance. Number 7, Early Otto. It's only had 5 runs from a spell, but it is now an 8-year-old, but it has a good record at the track. And Our Old Fella, it's had about 14 runs from a spell. It has 1 at the track and it has 1 at the distance. Okay, let's have a look at our opinion now. Alright, our opinion, we've got Mascar rated at $4.10. The IAS bet fixed price is $8. Number 5, Terrific, rated $5.50, available at $6. Dempsey, number 9, rated $5.50, available at $10. Early Otto on his best form, $7.60, and current price $34. Our Old Fella, $9.70 is our rating and only available at $4.40, which is considerably under the odds. We're going to have a look at the winform plan now, and just by the way, if you want to see the details on this, double click your video screen and it'll blow up to the full size of your screen. Okay, so I've already got some transactions in here, so our bank currently stands at a bit over $5,000. Our basic outlay is around $100. And the first thing we have to do is add this race. So I'm adding the race in. Now we put in the horses. Number 10, we're going to put that in at the fixed price of $8. Then number 5, currently $6. Number 9, currently $10. And number 7, even though it's an 8-year-old, we'll include it at the $34. And number 8, we put this in at the $4.40. Now, the beauty of this plan is that when we go to show profit, we can see here that if we backed all the selections, we'll make 54%. We've also got options. If we choose number 2, we save on the lowest rated selection, which is Our Old Fella. In other words, we just get our money back if it wins. But we still will make 84%. If we save on that and Early Otto, we'll make 90% and get our money back if either of those bottom 2 win. And so on. So in actual fact, if we only backed the top horse and saved on the 4 bottom rated selections, we'd make 281%. Well, we don't want to do that. And in actual fact, I'm going to go back here, and now that I've shown the profit, I'm going to select this number here, which is going to be number 2, so we're only going to save on the lowest rated selection. Calculate bets. Our outlay turns out to be $98 to the nearest. And what's going to happen here is when we click Show Bets, that's give us a big presentation of how much to put on each horse. Our challenge now is to bet those horses at the best prices available. And so you can do that by various methods. For example, if you've got the horse that's currently paying $34, the chances are that that'll be a better bet on the best tote, where it could pay $40 or more. Whereas this one, because it's our saver bet, we're better to lock that in at the current price of $4.40. Okay, those are decisions you can make on your own. At the end of the time, we put in the winner's number and the dividend there, and that'll go through to what we call is our current bet selection. After that, we've got our history here, which keeps account of all your betting, and there's the account report. So previously, we've bet in 4 races for 3 wins. This was from last weekend. The strike rate is 75% of races. The average dividend was $4.70, which was pretty good. Now, the profit was $166 for 41% profit on turnover. The interesting thing is when you look at the previous bets, you find we won that race. That was a good profit. This was a good profit. This one we only made 3%. That was because our saver bet got up in Sandown race 4. That was a horse called Horeseracingaustralia, I think. And then in Sandown race 5 we actually lost our money, so that's recorded as a 0. So that's the beautiful thing about the program. It's a low-cost program, and it's available for all Windows software up to Windows 7 Home Premium 32-bit. That's available from Horeseracingaustralia.info and clicking on the online store. I do believe we've got a good chance of winning this race. If I was betting particularly on form and looking at the horses that are up and coming, I'd be putting my money on number 5 Terrific and number 9 Dempsey, and using one of our other programs, a Dutching program, and choosing to save our stake on number 10 Mascar, simply because it's had 14 runs from a spell, and saving our stake on Eliotto, and I probably wouldn't even worry about our old fella. Okay, I hope you've enjoyed the viewing. Thanks for doing it.